the Boston Public Library. As you can see, there's a green screen behind me, but it's just a green screen. Josh and I are here today. Camilla was just here, but she left to go to dance. So if you see us in a green screen room, we just got done filming a few little fun clips, and you'll see those later on the Danielle Elevates channel, Instagram, TikTok, all of them. They're really funny. And now I'm going to do a quick tour of the Boston Public Library. So with the Boston Public Library card, you can do so many things, including getting free access to this room. And I'll show you this room in a bit. But you do so many things like Adobe Suites, outside the InnoLab of the screen room, there's like the Bloomberg Terminal. You can rent cameras, record podcasts, so many cool things. And so just one of the many reasons that I'm going to be going on about why you should be getting a library card, especially to the Boston Public Library. So you have a 3D printing lab. Very cool. This is the business library here. So you can rent these rooms, and there's a lot of things for small businesses. So I really recommend this. It's a career planning center. So we'll head out now. So there's a lecture hall here, and things for all different types of resources here. The Education Center provides free financial planning information for people looking to attend college. So I bet you're wondering why the lighting is different, why I'm wearing a different outfit, maybe why my skin is worse, but that is because I noticed that I missed so many spots when I went with Josh because the library was closing that day. So I came back actually the third time. One time the pipes burst. One time they closed at 5, which technically was their scheduled time to close. I just thought it was 7. So third time's the charm. I'm here now. So if you ever notice the lighting's a little different, then that explains why. So we're on the lower level right now. So there's bathrooms on this floor. And now we're going to head right up. So the Boston Public Library has a lot of history to it, kind of everywhere you look. This is a gallery of art. This is just right on the main floor as you get out of the elevator. We were on the lower level filming. This is the main floor here. So there's Tech Central, which has a lot of computers and all that, where you can print and all that. And this is the main lobby. As you can see, it's very picturesque. And now I'll go in the middle. So there's a few floors to this library. So now I'll show the directory to show how big it really is. So here's the Newsfeed Café. They have this cool podcast recording studio for GBH, so I think they film some podcasts during the day. You can see that behind there, the purple logo. There's the studio right there. And then this cafe is open these hours. So I went to the library, so of course there's books everywhere, and it's nicely organized into categories. So this area right here is where you get your library card. That's the place you want to go to get access to so many things. And here's where you can print and do other things like movies and music. Here they have devices for people who are blind or who have low vision. They have the Sarah CE device, which turns written text into spoken text, and they have a Braille embosser. We're on floor M now, which is mainly conference rooms and places to sit. We are now on floor 2, which holds the Children's Library and Teen Center. It also connects to the old part of the library. The yellow and blue line in the street below is the finish line for the Boston Marathon. A different room reminds me of Harry Potter. I think it's coming up. I almost missed the murals on the ceiling when walking by, so let me flip that so we can appreciate it. This is the room that reminds me of Harry Potter. There's a little uneven ground to be careful of here. After exiting Bates Hall, you enter the Abbey Room. You can't tell if these are historic or not. I wonder when this opens. So this is the gold elevator, which is obviously scary, and the broken tile on the ground I do think is a fall hazard. And the worst part is when we got to the first floor, the doors didn't open until we actually hit the door open button. So I did bring this up to the information center because that's not supposed to happen, and I did find it pretty scary. So I hope that they check that out. So we didn't go to the Sargent Library because the elevator access was closed. Here is a picture from the Boston Public Library's website that shows the Sargent Gallery. There's more information linked above on this gallery. Here's the view during the day. Last time I was here at night. We are now heading into the Map Center, which shows maps of Boston and how it's changed over the years.
Also, if you have any other pieces, I can always put pieces. Okay, so this is that address in 1874. Show you guys like the third they recognize the glasses.
Cute little kids' nooks in here. So we're heading up now to 1U. Okay, so we're on 1U now, which, look at these books on the wall. This artwork everywhere you go. So we're heading into the area where I don't think you're gonna see this at a regular library. Commonwealth Salon. To be honest, I have no idea what that is. Well, there's a lift to the Commonwealth Salon. So it turns out the Commonwealth Salon is a community meeting room. Oh my god, it's scary. Are we allowed to be in here?
Yes.
Okay, well, we have.
This takes us outside.
Oh my god, so it's open?
Beautiful.
Oh my god, we're outside. Hold on.
Around the bay.
It's open for another like 20 minutes. So I've never seen this at night, but it looks pretty cool.
I hope it wasn't raining.
So we went down this ramp here and it's outside now. It's actually dark. So that's why I was like, are we allowed here? Because no one else is here and every other time I've been here, it's been like super busy. So this is literally the library, which is like beautiful. I think Josh was posing like the statue, but I missed it. Were you posing? I missed it. Oh, like the statue, I thought.
Oh, I was already posing by the statue. You weren't paying attention to me.
Library's closing!
Oh, there's eat in here.
I know, there's like a tea room. We'll walk by it, but it closes at like 4:30, I think.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, it worked. False alarm. So the tea room is a cool place, especially for a library. It looks very fancy. So if you're looking for something bougie to do, I would definitely recommend that. I'm gonna add a picture to it because when you look at this, is not giving it justice at all. But when you look inside, it looks really cool.
I think this picture like hold my hand.
Oh yeah, I I don't think that's gonna work for us, but
You wanna hold my hand?
it's okay.
Especially hold my hand here.
Josh knows about art a
Hold my
lot more than
hand.
me. Josh, if you want to explain the art, feel free.
Which art?
We're gonna be passing some.
Or this art? 'Cause this is the art I'm talking about.
The pictures just around us. So that's to the lower level. So the library is closing soon. So I'm just getting a little bit of a last minute tour in. Who is this, Josh?
Is that Paul Revere?
Is it? I thought you were a history buff.
Sir Henry Levain, I don't know that.
Who is it?
Governor of the colony from 1636.
I love how we just assume everything is Paul Revere.
I can't read from
Massachusetts represent Paul Revere. Okay, we're heading out. So this is the, I'd say, back entrance to the library. This is not the way that we came in, but this is good to know because there's a ramp here. So it's right in the Back Bay neighborhood of Boston. So it's very nice out tonight. Be careful. There's stairs right there. The ramp is over to the right. But it's very picturesque, especially at nighttime. Normally during the day, it's like much more busy. And there's a few more exhibits open during the day. So, Josh, do you know who this is?
I don't know. Is that Wisdom?
Wisdom?
Pasteur? I don't know. I think it's Wisdom.
Wisdom who?
I think it's Wisdom.
What do you mean wisdom? I hate how I said wisdom who like it was a knock knock joke. Josh is correct that Minerva, the goddess of wisdom, is displayed on the front of the Boston Public Library, as shown here. However, what we were pointing at was actually a statue dedicated to science, and on the other side there's another one dedicated to art. Okay,
We're just gonna cross one street, actually.
that's fine. You can just show me where to go. The area we just exited was the Dartmouth Street entrance. And this area right here is the Copley Street entrance, which is a flat entrance. Across the street is a store called Marathon Sports, which has a flat entrance and a countdown to the Boston Marathon. There's plenty of Boston Strong gear here. Right here, right across the street from the Boston Public Library, one of the entrances is a monument to the Boston Marathon bombings. And this glows blue at nighttime. The finish line is right there with the yellow on the ground where the Boston Marathon ends. You can click the link above to hear more about the symbolism behind the monuments. So we're here on Newbury Street right now, and Josh is getting some cookies from Levain. So this is Levain Bakery, and this is on Newbury Street, and what's good is it is right on the ground level. Unfortunately, on Newbury Street, a lot of things are up a level or down a level, so this is a nice find on Newbury Street, and I'll show his cookies in a minute. So we're outside Levain now, and Josh is going to show off his cookies. But one thing funny I wanted to say is there was a guy in there and he kept like, it's very small in there. So there's really only like 4 places to sit. So don't really plan on eating there if you go. But he kept like looking up and like smiling. And I was like, thought he was checking me out, which is like so conceited. And then like 2 minutes later, a girl shows up.
So romantic.
They were on a date there, which was interesting because again, there was no seating. So he really lucked out that there was a seat for her unless he's been there for hours. So I didn't really stick around, but they seem to be vibing, so good luck to them. Now Josh is going to show his cookies. So Josh, what did you get for cookies?
I got Levain Bakery.
But like a dozen?
I got a dozen of like each of every flavor, and I don't even know what's what because they all look the same. Look at that, baby.
Okay.
So I got 4 chocolate chips, 2 dark chocolate chip with walnut, like dark chocolate chip and peanut butter, and like oatmeal raisin, and I don't even know what else. I think that's 5 flavors.
Okay.
Is that 5 flavors? I don't know.
Have you had this before?
Oh yeah, I always get a dozen. I always get each flavor.
So you like these cookies, right?
Oh my god, these cookies are so good. I highly recommend them.
Okay.
Best thing ever. I actually also got some brioche, and I got some like Valrhona or something. I think that's how you pronounce
you got
it.
a whole tote bag.
It's so cute.
Are you
Like my
ready?
mom can literally use it for her lunch bag.
Okay, so here is my Boston Public Library card. It was free to get and very easy. All you had to do is go to the booth and get it. It's just a quick, simple setup. You do have to live in the state of Massachusetts, or I think travel frequently to Massachusetts. I'm not sure the exact guidelines on that. But there's so many good things you can get with this card. You can get, you have to reserve them, but up to 4 passes to the New England Aquarium, the Museum of Science, Museum of Fine Arts, many more. It's all on their website. And like I mentioned, you have use to the Innovation Lab. You can rent rooms if you're having a meeting, doing interviews. They have all the up-to-date software for editing, music, videos, podcasts, and also Bloomberg Terminal. And they also have a lot of financial help. The library, just in general, even your local library, is a very good place to go for career advice or just you're starting a new business. They have a lot of resources. And of course, books on every topic. The library is the only place really you can go that they don't expect you to spend money, and they're just there to help. I am not getting paid by the library to say this. I'm just a fan of libraries, and I say it correctly. I don't say library, so you can tell that I've read a book or two. But also they just have so many resources. Like you can literally rent a laptop there. You don't have to pay money, and so there's just, and even I think they have like Wi-Fi cards or something like that. But just resources for so many different things you can need. Movies you can rent, music, so much. So I definitely recommend checking out your local library. And if you live in Massachusetts, I definitely recommend getting a Boston Library card and visiting, because it's a very interesting place to go. Okay.
Let's show the card, Danielle.
Thank you.
Look at her that card.
Life's not hard when you have a library card. What is the saying? What, like,
Life's not. Oh.
No. It's not on the card. There's a saying like,
Alright.
there's something about library cards. I'll add it later. Okay.